Assalamu alaikum everyone. Is it recording?
Yes, it is.
Okay. आज हम आपके साथ डिस्कस करेंगे some interesting facts that Hareem learned in her school. Every month they have a new theme in school under their international curriculum. और कुछ काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट्स और चीज़ें होती हैं जो हरीम स्कूल में लर्न करती है, वो घर आके मुझसे शेयर करती है. सो वी वर जस्ट हैविंग अ डिस्कशन what's going on and what is the theme and you know what she has learned. So I thought कि वो सारे interesting facts और information हम लोग share करें अपनी EVlog family के साथ, right Hareem? Yeah. So Hareem will discuss and
Share
he will
facts with Fuzzy
exactly.
Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu. Okay, can you put the Pikachu on
Sure.
side for some time? Okay.
Sure.
So Hareem is going to tell us about 900 CE.
Yeah,
I always wonder what is CE stands for.
it stands for Common Era.
Okay, and you know what BC stands for?
Before Christ.
Okay.
Christ is Muslim.
You know, when I was a kid, BC I always used to remember, लेकिन CE
Common Era.
Yeah,
BCE.
for some
Before
reason.
the Common Era.
Yeah, but for some reason CE हमेशा मुझे उसकी abbreviation भूल जाती थी. Okay, Hareem, what are you going to share with us today?
I'm going to share about the ancient Mayan civilization.
Mm-hmm.
We started our theme about a few days ago, like 2 or 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really like I like history, but now I have this class fellow, his name's Ibrahim, and the first day he came, it was in 4th grade. When he realized that we did a little history, he was like, I hate history. And I was like, well, you better be ready because we learn a lot of history here.
Okay, so what are the interesting facts and things you learned?
Well, we learned about that. We learned about about weather issues, how they grow their crops, their laws, their rules, and death. Death in games.
Okay,
It's either win or
can
die.
you share something about their civilization?
You know when the weather goes wrong or something's bad?
Yeah.
Now they believe in different gods. So they think that the weather god is angry.
Okay.
Then they sacrifice people.
Okay.
And you know what? The thing that really got me confused and worried and I don't know, really tackled was that people happily go for their sacrifice.
I would never go. Would you?
No. Never. Yeah, so they happily go for sacrifice. I'm just still really confused. Happily going for their death.
Yeah.
Another thing that got me surprised is that in their games, for the entertainment of their king and their gods and stuff, no, actually the gods aren't actually people. It's like sun god, the sun god is the sun, moon god, the moon god is the moon, weather and stuff like that. I bet there's a love god.
Okay.
So when they play games, it's either win or death.
That's scary.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty intense.
So like, let me tell you one of their games. Like there's this hoop on the wall, and the players, they have to use any part of their body to score a ball in the hoop except for the hands.
Ah.
So another thing that happens when their gods are angry is that they like pierce their tongue or lips or ears or anything like that. They pierce their flesh.
Oh, but you know nowadays it is a trend as well. People pierce their tongue.
Yeah, but
and
that's
ears and
no,
nose and
no.
eyebrows.
I don't like that. I literally got a hole. I pierced my flesh for jewelry.
Yeah.
I didn't quite like that when I was like, I just lost a piece of my skin for a bunch of jewelry.
Okay. So what about their professions?
Yeah, like well, the professions, they were like kings, warriors, priests, craftsmen, and farmers. Now the people that had most money the religion was a very important thing to the Mayans.
Mm-hmm.
So the priests were either the second or the third richest people in the Mayan civilization. You see, first comes the king, richest of them all. Then there's the warriors.
Not the priest?
Priests come at third.
Okay.
So then there's priests and craftsmen, and at last there's the farmers.
So you mean
The
that...
people who grow crops for us.
Okay.
And you know what? Instead of the farmer gives most of the share to the king, leaving barely enough for them to feed their own families.
That's cruel.
I know, but they don't really care about
Did
cruelty.
you learn about their fashion, their style, their dressing?
Yeah, like whenever it's cold, yeah. If a normal person, like for example, like a commoner, a farmer, if they wear an outfit of a priest or a king, or they forbid, and the Mayan civilization has forbidden their people to wear clothes of rich people, the commoners to wear clothes of the richer people.
So there is a distinguish between the commoner
Yeah.
and rich people.
Did you also know bathing was a very important part? You see, like men wake up early in the morning, the women wake up, female make breakfast, then they give it men go out for work, and they work after a long day of work, and then the women they sew clothes. And then the men come home and they bathe.
Mm-hmm.
A very important part is for the Mayan civilization is bathing, which they do every time they come home from anywhere.
Okay. You know why? What is the reason?
I don't know. The king hates stink.
Okay.
So and then their day ends. They give food for their children using their earnings.
Mm-hmm.
So there's another interesting thing that I learned online other than my civilization. I know this isn't related, but I really like to share this. You know the story of Humpty Dumpty, a foolish little egg who sits on a wall and cracks?
Yeah. And fell from the wall and cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you know this thing? We're missing one very important thing.
What?
Humpty isn't an egg.
What?
Humpty isn't an egg.
Then what is he?
There's no yolk in the story. How can you bandage up an egg? And the king in the story, in the poem, the nursery rhyme, the king sent all his warriors, all his army, and horses.
Yeah, it says
To
all
put-
the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Yeah,
Okay.
but isn't it odd? The king sent everyone, leaving his kingdom totally unguarded.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
And also, have you ever seen horses put back an egg?
No, they can't. They don't have hands.
They have hooves.
But that is a nursery
Oh, that
rhyme.
reminds me of our stallion cup today.
Oh, you had a stallion cup. Yes.
Yeah, well, we didn't. The bigger kids did, and it was really nice. I love the horses. They were stallions, young horses. One was off-white and one was black and white, and it looked so pretty. Me and my friends, we were just wishing and wishing and wishing that one day we'd be able to ride on those horses.
Okay.
It was amazing, and the stallion cup I enjoyed a lot, and especially the foods. I hope you enjoyed the facts that I shared with you. Please don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Bye.
Bye.
Pikachu says bye-bye.